I'm Maudlin. I'm a mad scientist of fashion. I have unique taste, I have rare taste, I have strange predilections. This is going to be a quick and silly little video about beauty, human beauty, beauty in others, beauty in myself, things I consider beautiful. Things I consider beautiful in other people, so let's go! I think a lot of things I find beautiful people don't, a lot of things people find beautiful I don't, so I really just kind of want to dive into beauty as a concept. I mean, what is beauty? John Waters says, beauty is looks you can never forget. And for the sake of this video, I'm going to define something I find beautiful as something I find both visually and emotionally appealing / pleasing / stimulating. So just to talk about like what I find beautiful in like other people, you know, like the sort of types of people I find beautiful, I will say just as an example, this is going to tell you a lot about me. To me, Peter Lorre in the film Arsenic and Old Lace is just as, if not more beautiful than Cary Grant, and maybe even Priscilla Lane. So let's just say in a time-traveling scenario, let me park my DeLorean on the set of the 1944 film, I would neither shun the hypothetical advances of Lane nor Grant. However, there is something about Peter Lorre in this film that I find particularly appealing. You know, maybe Cary Grant would hit me with his charm bomb, but I'd be looking at Lorre from across the room the whole time in this time-traveling scenario. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's his maybe it's his mild-mannered, shit-eating little smile that he's got going on as a little mealworm of like this rogue plastic surgeon, you know, Dr. Einstein. Maybe it's his like soft, lilting Austrian accent. And maybe it's because, despite having odd features, they're actually like well proportioned and fairly symmetrical. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, in both women and men, I am usually drawn to folks with like the avant-garde fashion features. Like, these are people who are ugly to middle America, but catnip to famed fashion designer Dilara Findikolu. Or like people with cult cinema actor kind of good looks. I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way, because I can't understand the appeal of someone who is catalog model pretty. You know what I mean? Like oval face, a jawline that's defined only at a level that's appropriate to their gender that was assigned at birth. You know, almond eyes, not too far apart or close together. A small, straight ski slope nose if you're a girl, or a mild Nordic triangular number if you're a dude. Like, I find the Chalamets and Jenners of the world to be very boring to look at, and to me that's a worse sin than being hideous. Now, beauty in myself. I do think I'm beautiful. I mean, I'm like completely... I'm never gonna be completely satisfied with how I look, because if it were up to me, I could shapeshift into any form ever. If I were to wake up tomorrow morning as an exact replica of Nicolas Cage in Longlegs, that would be one of my top 10 ideal forms. Like, ultimately, what I want for myself, although it's kind of impossible and unattainable for me without cosmetic enhancements or makeup, is like big, alarming features that are also sort of delicate and wispy. Like Longlegs, you know? I want to look like that satanic dandelion. That would make me very happy. Well, I hope that was an interesting, informational video about how insane I am. If you have any sort of like strange celebrity crushes, I would love to hear about that. Your thoughts on human beauty and aesthetic beauty, please shout them out in the comments. And until next time, bye!